The following, so to speak, episode contains vast images of intense food porn. It has therefore been rated X for extreme hunger. Viewer discretion is advised. You will get hungry and possibly horny. Please don't fuck your sandwiches in the drive-thru. I'm begging you.
Hello and welcome to another fang-dangled episode of So to Speak. I'm Lyle Groniger, and Evan Mead's there, and Cody McDonald's right next to me. And today we're going to do an episode...
Fuck you, dick. I owe money to the dick jar.
Hey man, did you just say a swear?
Fuck you, dick.
I understood that reference.
Me too, oh my god.
Cinemassacre, circa 2008?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Wizard of Oz review, look it up. Yeah. But today we're going to talk about a really riveting subject. Sandwiches.
Wait, are we...
Okay, so each of us is going to order a sandwich online, and it will be delivered to us. And we have to make an entire podcast about this subject before all our food arrives. That's the challenge.
Yep.
Are we all ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Evan, what are you ordering?
Well, I am ordering, I know this is a sandwich episode, but I'm going to start a debate amongst us three on a subject. I'm ordering a chicken gyro, or gyro, depending on the pronunciation, from one of my favorite Greek restaurants in the whole city, with a side of Greek fries and a Caesar salad.
Does have to be different.
Yeah, I've been different all my life.
Okay.
And I think that's why you and I have been such good friends, because you take pride in being different, too.
Yeah. What about you, Cody? What are you getting?
Cody MacDonald is ordering some McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! Shameless plug-in!
We're in no way endorsing or showing a product.
You are having a burger.
I'm having a Big Mac. Cody Mac with a Big Mac.
Okay, I can't wait to see that. I had one for lunch today, so I'm good. And me and Irene, I will be having a Philly cheesesteak, because those are really good, and I don't have them enough, you know?
First of all, yum. Second of all, hi, Irene.
Irene! Alright, so, guys, we're gonna click the big button in 3, 2, 1. Ordered. So,
alright.
From this point on, we're gonna talk about sandwiches to build up our appetites for when our sandwiches arrive. And we're good to go. So, guys, Lyle, why don't you kind of play history teacher and take us back to the history of the sandwich?
Okay, well, the sandwich began as it was kind of one of those accidental discoveries.
Wait, you can take 2 pieces of bread and then put things in between them?
Okay. So back in 1762, in jolly old England, there was a man called John Montague, the 4th Earl of Sandwich. And during particularly long games of gambling, he would order the house cook to bring him something he could eat without getting off of his seat. He didn't want to have his game interrupted, so he would just have an assortment of meats and cheeses and breads that he would just stack together and eat with his fingers, just so he wouldn't have to use cutlery or anything or get his hands dirty. So all the way back then, and that's his legacy, the Earl of Sandwich.
17 what?
17, I put my phone down. 1762.
Still, I was expecting it to be even earlier than that.
That was a good year.
It's like late in the game. Almost.
Back in the, you know what? It just took us.
Now,
we as a society were not ready. You know.
Now, does the invention of the sandwich predate the invention of sliced bread?
The greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah, no. That's the joke.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, but that is just a theory.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, what are some of your favorite sandwiches?
I'm gonna throw this out there to...
Yeah, Evan, you go first.
Okay. Classic sandwich of mine, grilled cheese.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no, because
we are starting...
Because, I'm... Okay, I'm going to tell you about some. I can be somewhat of a picky eater, although quite a few friends I've made in the last 10 years have broadened my horizons to new foods. I still cannot. I don't like ketchup. But the last time, I dipped a French fry.
I didn't know you were friends with an alien, Lyle.
Whoa!
He's not alien. He's just different.
Yeah.
Remember?
Who the fuck doesn't like ketchup?
You know what?
Whoa!
But
You should
anyways,
try-
go ahead.
Evan, I dare you. Have a grilled cheese sandwich and have a dill pickle next to it,
Okay.
or a garlic dill pickle. It's
Yeah.
so good. Or put some meat in it, like bologna or I don't know, ham.
Oh,
it tastes
now
so
you're
good.
really kind of stretching it there, folks. But
Well, that's what I like on my
I'm
grilled
about
cheese.
to top you, Evan, because I got the special grilled cheese.
the special grilled cheese.
Yes.
Well, do say.
It's
Tell
a recipe.
more.
There's nothing really official out there. No one's coined it, but we sort of just call it the special grilled cheese. It was a recipe that came from one of Veronica's sisters, and we've just been making it probably every week, I would say. It's like a good lunch.
Oh, nice.
Especially at being home all the time during quarantine, it was definitely something really filling. So what it is, it's sunflower flux sourdough bread from Cobb's.
Yeah.
The Cobb's bread. I don't know if that's a chain. You guys have probably. It's like a
No,
bakery
I don't
place
know.
in Toronto. I don't know if that's the only place you can get it, but that's usually where we get it from. 2 slices of cheddar cheese, 2 slices of ham.
Nice.
It is optional. You don't have to, but ham definitely helps. Now, you make it the same way as a grilled cheese, where on the outside it is butter, but the inside, basil pesto. Excellent combination. Crisp that baby up. Oh, you got yourself a killer sandwich.
Well, I didn't know you were such a connoisseur of the grilled cheese, Mr. Cody. I see.
So,
One favorite of mine would have to be the pulled pork sandwich. Do you guys like pulled pork sandwiches?
I haven't tried one.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't eat pork for any particular reason. I just am not a big fan of pork.
It has barbecue sauce in it, right?
You can, yeah. Basically, it's just you just put. I usually prepare it in a crock pot. I just leave some pork chops overnight, and then I just pull it apart with a fork, and I mince it all together with some barbecue sauce, and you put some coleslaw on that sucker, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
Great for barbecues, great for backyard stuff, great for beach trips. I just love it.
Yeah. I'm not a particular big fan of barbecue sauce, and also just pulled pork. It's just very chewy.
No, that's the joy.
I
That's the fun part.
I don't know. I get so impatient. It's I want to just swallow it now.
There's no one stopping you except for maybe your throat when it gets stuck in it.
So,
yeah, what's another one?
well, first off, Lyle, I think you and I should do a double on this because, you and I should both talk about this because you introduced me to this sandwich either a year or two, sometime after we moved in together. You took me to this bar a block away from where we live, and we tried a po' boy.
A po' boy, straight from New Orleans.
I like po' boys.
They are so
a po' boy is literally a hot dog bun with breaded grilled or breaded
popcorn shrimp.
With popcorn shrimp, breaded popcorn shrimp, and red peppers, and
lettuce, and
chipotle sauce. Wonderful.
You made me one.
Yeah, I learned how to make one. I made Cody one.
Yeah, I learned how to. Yeah, no, I know how to make
It's really
one too.
good.
There was some restaurant nearby that doesn't sell it anymore.
Yeah, it's my favorite sandwich of all time. When I tried it with Veronica, we can split one, and I'm just stuffed, and that's rare for me.
Oh wow,
so nice. My favorite sandwich. I was gonna save it to the end, but I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad we both like it. All 3 of us like it.
Yeah.
Try it out. It's excellent. Cody, what's one of your favorites?
Well, speaking of gourmet, you can make it at home, or you can order it at the good old Canadian chain of coffee, Tim Hortons. I'm talking about the Belts.
Breakfast sandwiches.
Yes, not BLT. That's not a word. A belt is a word.
Yeah.
You need that fucking egg, guys.
Yeah.
You need that egg. All you need is just a plain or multigrain bagel with just a little bit of light butter on it. And you stuff that with bacon, lettuce, egg, and tomato. And it's a perfect balance of any breakfast. I'll keep it short and simple.
I love that one. I also really like McGriddles, where it's it's not healthy for you, but it's just such a snack. It's maple layered pancakes
Yeah.
with like the egg and this. I usually go with sausage.
Oh damn.
And if you put a hash brown in it,
That is
That's-
just
So a
it's just
McGriddle, right? So
it is a.
Since we're on
slurpy
top-
your
delight.
arteries are like, why, Lyle?
Well,
why?
I'm gonna just kind of, since you guys
You're picking at me.
you guys you guys took the conversation back to McDonald's. So who wants to talk about the McGangbang out of the two of you?
Me,
Okay.
I always order it. It's a McDouble, and you put a junior chicken inside of it, and you just munch away. And it is so much more filling than any other thing on the menu. I'm talking Big Macs, quarter pounders, double Big Macs, and double quarter pounders. It's just enough, but it's not too much.
Yeah.
It tastes like college. That
I've
was
never
my
had it. I can't even like digest even like a double Big Mac.
Oh yeah.
favorite.
It's just
It's too much for Cody MacDonald over here.
Well,
Well, speaking of that, that segues nicely into the sandwich that's about to arrive to me very shortly.
well, here's the thing, Cody.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I didn't try I didn't like start liking hamburgers until I was at the tail end of my teen years. That's a little fun fact about me. So for about 2/3 of my life, I was beef free. But I will say this: after seeing the movie Super Size Me, in which they reveal that every single item on McDonald's menu, with the exception of the fries, has sugar in it, I thought sugar and a burger is an absolutely disgusting combo. So based on that, I absolutely refuse to eat two things on that menu. I refuse to eat the chicken nuggets after that horrible little run of how they made it. Although I'm sure that they've changed their recipe since then.
I love that.
But
Yeah.
I also have never had a Big Mac. I like burgers. I've never had a Big Mac.
I love that photo. Speaking of the chicken nuggets, I like that photo that they showed where it's like it just shows like just a chicken on the top. It says, "Can you spot the nuggets on this chicken?" And then on the bottom it says, "Neither did we."
Oh,
Ooh, snap.
I don't want to turn this into a gross conversation.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, with the Big Mac, I mean, guys, it's a quality fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, you got a sesame seed bun, and in between it are pickles, lettuce, chopped onions, processed American cheese, or
You just-
Canadian cheese.
You
Cody,
just gave me shit for liking a McGriddle, but you
Cody,
love the Big
Cody.
Mac.
Two, not one, but two beef patties,
Cody.
and of course the signature Big Mac sauce, which I'm sure is just Thousand Island
It's
dressing
Thousand Island
and
dressing.
ketchup mixed
Cody,
together.
you described the Big Mac the way SpongeBob just describes the assembling of a Krabby Patty. Remember in Pickles? In the
Yeah.
Pickles episode?
First sesame seed bun, then pickles. No, fuck, that's not right. Start over.
And now you're going to go have a complete mental breakdown. You're going to be bedridden, and then Lyle and I are going to have to come and say, hey, you got to learn how to make a burger again. And then you're going to have to go serve it up to Bubble Bass.
I'm not the only person that thinks that this is a perfect sandwich. Do you guys know, speaking of Super Size Me, Don Groski?
Oh, that's the guy who ate one every single day, isn't it?
He's the Big Mac enthusiast that has 2 a day. And he's not like a really unhealthy looking guy.
Yeah.
He keeps at it. He looks like John Lennon. He looks like somebody who just time traveled from the 1960s. He's like
Wow.
I'm not kidding. You look at photos of this guy, throw him up on here. Like, I'm not kidding. In Super Size Me, that was 2004. At that time, he had 19,000 Big Macs. And then as of August of last month, I should say, guess how many he's ate?
How many?
32,000 Big Macs.
And
Ooh.
this guy's still alive.
He's alive. It's like all the big unhealthy people out there are just like, see, it's okay. I'll still live.
Okay.
It's a big part of his diet. Like the Big Macs meant so much to him. He proposed to his wife in the parking lot at a McDonald's.
He just opened the box and rings up.
Opens up the Big
You know
Mac.
what? No. Okay. This isn't a... Okay. I just learned...
I like that.
I learned from... Okay. I can't remember if it was a girl I was dating recently or from one of you two, but I learned that there are actually people who will buy houses on Disney World property, and they're Disney themed houses.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the most shameless consumerism ever.
Golden
No.
Oak. Yeah.
This motherfucker who used a Big Mac to propose to his wife. That's some
No.
next level
Sorry, no.
shit.
He proposed to his wife just in a parking lot at McDonald's. Is what I was saying.
But
yeah.
The fact that of all places to go. So
Yeah.
Cody, of places to think of a proposal, like there's a romantic walk on the beach. There's the park where you had your first date. There's, the CN Tower, the Empire State Building, Statue of Liberty. Nope, the parking lot of some fucking McDonald's down the street from your house.
That golden
that's what Homer Simpson did with an onion ring, remember?
All right,
Can you take the onion ring off my finger? It's burning. What are some other ones, gentlemen?
Can we talk about Subway?
Okay,
I
was actually just about to talk about that. One of my
sandwiches.
favorite things to get there is I really like the chicken bacon ranch, but I also really love meatball subs because they feel super light. They're not very filling. I also like the pizza sub, which you can eat like super quick too. I just treat it like a pizza. I load all my favorite toppings on there, like onions and green peppers and sometimes black olives. It's just kind of like a pizza to go, and it's
Now, in terms of brands for Subway sandwiches, I know 3. There's Subway, which is an American. That's an American chain, and it dominates all of them. There was the Canadian equivalent, Mr. Sub, which wasn't quite as good.
Yeah.
Then there's Quiznos.
Quiznos. I bow down to the gods of
Quiznos actually.
I have a pepper bar.
You know what? I will give Quiznos credit because they actually try to be original with their flavor.
I know it's discontinued around here. It's very rare to find one, but the closest one you can get to, because I just found this out literally recently, in London, Ontario, they got quite a few.
So is Quiznos an American? Is Quiznos a Canadian or an American chain? I know Mr. Sub was Canadian.
It might be both.
I don't know. I was never big on Quiznos, to be honest.
Oh, they toast their sandwiches to a perfection.
Yes.
Way better than
That's
Subway.
why I say
better than Subway.
I like my sandwiches toasted, so that's why.
Subway just warms your sandwich. No. Quiznos toasts it.
Yeah, they toast the bread. Yeah.
Oh.
Have you guys tried Belly Busters?
No, actually.
There's a new one coming to us.
There's a Belly Busters opening up like a block south of where we live.
Nice.
I know Potbelly was around like down by Yonge Street.
And then we had a
friend who worked.
We had a friend who was working, and then they all got closed.
Yeah, I never got a chance to try it.
He gave me one. He gave me a complimentary Potbelly sandwich one day. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good.
I got one.
What?
A roasted Portobello mushroom sandwich.
Just mushrooms?
No, it's one singular mushroom. It comes big, like at first, but when you roast it in the oven, like with some oil, and you cook it like for like 425 for like 12 to 14 minutes, it shrivels up, but it's so good and juicy, and your brain kind of makes you feel like, wow, it feels like I'm actually eating a hamburger, because it is served on a hamburger bun with some Roma or cherry tomatoes, whatever you prefer. Going back to the basil pesto, you mix that with mayonnaise. That's the sauce. Some shredded cheese, mozzarella or cheddar, whatever you like. Some chopped roasted red onions on that. Perfect sandwich. I actually introduced it. Oh, another sponsor. No, I'm joking. Not a sponsor, but through HelloFresh. Being at home during the pandemic, I became like a master cook in the kitchen, cooking a lot of recipes. So this is actually one recipe on HelloFresh that Veronica and I make like quite often, actually, because it's delicious. It's a great alternative to just like eating meat. Like everyone should just have at least a little bit of a vegetarian
option,
meals and options, and kind of just balance out your diets a little bit more.
That's cool. That's fair. My boss wants to do that. I remember, Evan, when we went to the East Coast in the States, we went to Philadelphia, and we just had to get our hands on a Philly cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteak
Those
sandwiches.
are delicious.
And we went. Did we go specifically to the if I recall correctly, we went to the place where they film It's Always Sunny.
No, we went close to the place where they filmed It's Always Sunny.
Unfortunately, that particular restaurant was busy at the time, and we were on.
It was lunchtime.
Yeah, it was. We couldn't wait for the lunch rush because we were on a schedule, but
yeah, they're not cheap, but they are worth it.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
East Coast. Ooh, do they have like any lobster sandwiches?
No.
We're talking. No, we're not talking like Maine, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, or anything like that. We're talking New York, New York, Philadelphia, Washington D.C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means New York has its own. I wonder, like, what kind of? Can you look? Someone look this up. Where the fuck is Josh Weinberg when you need him?
I think it's Jersey or somewhere where they actually put chili on burgers.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
That's kind of like a sloppy Joe.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy joes are good too.
Oh
my
yeah,
God,
sloppy
yeah.
Joe. That's a good choice.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you consider hot dogs a sandwich?
Okay.
Oh god. Okay. I'll just quickly say my opinion. It's hard to look past a label. Like if you look at a gyro, if you look at a wrap, if you look at a hot dog, like the label on those pieces of food are so strong that I still feel like you can call it a sandwich because there is some sort of breading wrapped around meat.
My point exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just the labels are so strong that you can't picture it being a sandwich, but it kind of is in a certain extent. It's just it's a different shape, it's a different form, it's a different recipe altogether.
Yeah.
But I know it's kind of weird to just say, "Oh, I'm going to grab a sandwich and then put some mustard and relish and ketchup on it."
Yeah.
It's a wiener sandwich.
I mean, it's the same reason why I wouldn't call a burrito a sandwich. It's
yeah.
more of a wrap.
A wrap. That's what I mean. It's the label that we can't look past because we've just grown so accustomed to it.
On that question, so we established that if a hot dog and a gyro or a gyro counts as a sandwich, then do shawarma wraps? Because with shawarma, it's literally you cut open a pita and you stuff whatever you want in there.
I think that's just a wrap, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, the shawarma wraps like can be stuffed with literally anything.
Yeah.
I know. Like I think when I think of a sandwich and a wrap, I like to compare it to this analogy. It's like, it's if you call like a wrap a sandwich, it's kind of like it's like coffee and tea. Same kind of principle. They're both hot drinks, but they have different sort of like things to them. Different.
They have caffeine. They have you get the same sensation.
Would you say that
different variations?
Would you say that wraps allow for more ingredients?
That's entirely dependent on like the size of the bread or the size of the wrap. Really, I mean,
because like if you go to Chipotle or Fat Bastard Burrito, they can stuff so much into a single wrap.
Well, same with like a roll or something or a bun. Oh god, that reminds me of this one wrap I used to have back at home. It was called a chicken teriyaki wrap.
Oh yeah,
and it was just
that sounds good.
It was so good. It was like cooked. It was like grilled chicken, green peppers, and grilled mushrooms. It just doused in teriyaki. It was such a mess, but my 9-year-old self loved it. Oh, you know what one movie will make you want to eat a sandwich fucking bad?
Oh, I know which one you're going to say.
You know it?
Chef.
Chef will make you want to eat all sorts of different types.
Oh, Chef made me so hungry.
Yeah. I want to try that grilled cheese he made. That looks so...
Big Mac. Big Mac.
Oh, is your
Big
Mac
here? Well, of course, fast food comes fast, so
yeah.
It also leaves
Big
fast.
Mac.
Just a heads up.
Oh.
It also what?
Leaves fast.
Oh god, don't remind me.
So while Cody goes to get his Big Mac, I feel like I'm the guy who's going to be keeping this show going because my order's not due according to the app for another 24 minutes.
I'm 19 minutes.
Okay, so I guess
unless like an accident happens or something.
Whoa, don't jinx that. I don't want to put that out in the cosmos.
I mean, the world's a random place, you know.
Yeah. I say just embrace the random. I mean, I'm all for manifestation, and I'm all for like the law of attraction.
You manifest destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all for manifestation and manifest destiny, but like I do acknowledge the randomness of life and the randomness of the world. So that's not related to sandwiches. Let's.
Hey, what are we doing?
Yeah. We kind of Cody, you have to keep us on track because we went off on this spiritual, metaphysical discussion while you were away.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're rifting.
Oh, that smells good. Now I'm like,
what's the ETA on you guys?
well, my the app,
minutes.
according to the app just jumped from now the app's saying 25 minutes, so I feel like we're gonna be here for quite a bit.
Oh
That's
no,
That's okay.
That's okay.
That means we can talk about.
I hope you don't mind.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
You guys.
You don't mind if I have like a little bit of fries, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Away.
I got the whole meal, not just the sandwich.
Oh, nice. You guys like PB&J?
Oh, Lyle. Okay, before we do anything.
Way up.
Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Now break it down and freeze. Okay.
Peanut butter and jelly is like close to my heart. I've had it so many times growing up for lunches at school. You get Kraft peanut butter and Smucker's raspberry jam.
Now, are you a smooth man or a crunchy man when it comes to peanut butter?
I'm mainly a smooth guy.
Same.
I don't mind chunky. I don't mind having the nuts in it.
My dad and I have fights. It's like he and his girlfriend, or no, me and his girlfriend at the time loved smooth. He was the only guy who liked chunky or crunchy.
Oh.
And we'd have fights about it. He's like, "Oh, you guys are just weird." Carry on.
It's just a preference. I mean, I don't mind either or. I just more prefer smooth sometimes. Yeah, the crunchy kind of gets stuck in your teeth sometimes.
Well,
I mean, that's just nuts in general.
I mean, yeah, that's nuts in general, indeed.
Yeah.
What's your jelly preference?
Oh, I think I just said it. Smucker's raspberry jam
Oh, you
is
like raspberry?
the bomb. I don't mind strawberry jam.
I love strawberry the most, to be
It's
honest.
not bad, but raspberry jam, oh my god, is the greatest.
What about you, Evan? What's your preferred jelly?
Yeah.
My preferred jelly.
I can't say I've ever seen you eat a PB&J sandwich before.
That's a good point. I have had them. It's just that I wasn't really into jam until like later in my life. See, I grew up an even pickier eater than I am now.
Poor
But
child.
Let me ask you, did you try peanut butter and honey as an alternative growing up?
I believe I did. Well, because I used to eat peanut butter was my go-to like on toast all the time. But eventually my mom switched me over to almond butter because apparently she said that peanut butter is prone to like, there are certain funguses that grows in peanut butter that's actually like not healthy for. My mom was very like nutrition obsessive, so she switched me. She cut me off of peanut butter at a certain age, and all I had was almond butter for a while, which I still like. But yeah, I was a smooth peanut butter when it came. But then when I was switched over to almond butter, the only option for almond butter. Actually, no, fuck that. Crunchy. There's crunchy and smooth almond butter. So
there's also the light type of brand for Kraft.
Yeah.
I know Kraft people are gonna be like, that's not peanut butter, whatever. That's like the mainstream one, and it's like all sugar and blah, blah. It's like not true. It's maybe processed to a certain extent. I've grown such accustomed with my taste buds on Kraft peanut butter that it's hard to try real, actual, genuine peanut butter. Like where like the I think it's the oil that's on top, right? Yeah. Like in real peanut butter. Mm-hmm. Is that what keeps it intact? Is that what it is? Oil? I forget.
Yeah, probably. That's probably why it's so sticky.
Because growing up, I had such a terrible diet growing up. It's probably why I'm a diabetic now. Great. No, but I ate a lot of Kraft cheese slices growing up. Okay. Which is plastic. It's just plastic. It tastes like plastic. It's gross. It's such processed gross cheese. When I stopped doing that, and I just stuck to just like Black Diamond or Cracker Barrel, is it Cracker Barrel? Yeah, Cracker Barrel. I think that's like genuine good cheese. And then I tried a Kraft cheese slice years later, and I just like, how the fuck did I consume that all the time? Yeah, me too. It is gross. So I think maybe with that basis, I think that like with my Kraft peanut butter obsession, it's hard for me to get out of that because it's almost an addiction. I literally will just like in the middle of the night. Not in the middle of the night, but going before bed, I would just get a spoonful of peanut butter and just eat that shit.
To let the medicine go down?
Yeah.
Alright, what about Nutella? Do you guys... I will eat...
No.
I've tried Nutella once.
No.
Nutella's okay.
I do not like Nutella.
There's something interesting. In the Netherlands, the most common breakfast is this breakfast called hagelslag.
Oh, yeah?
And all it is, it's a piece of bread. I don't know if this really counts as a sandwich, but it's kind of close. It's just bread, butter, and chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah.
They eat that shit up. It's like super popular back there. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, that's not too far away from what Nutella is. And to be honest, when it comes to stuff like Nutella or like PB&J, I usually make it if I'm just too tired to make a lunch.
Yeah.
It's quick, it's easy, it's not not filling, but
that's what I do with PB&J at this point now. Okay. Like, I go to work and I'm still eating the same sandwich that I ate when I was like in grade school. Just because it brings me back. Like that PB&J brings me back. It kind of makes me feel like I'm innocent.
So now
because we've lost our innocence now being an adult. Fuck.
You guys talked about breakfast sandwiches earlier. I didn't talk about what my go-to breakfast sandwich is.
Oh, yeah, what's yours?
For a long time, I would go and get the Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich, which was I would actually have like egg on a either sesame seed or everything bagel, and sometimes the egg would have quite often like I would actually I would get it with cheese, egg, cheese, tomato, and sandwiched in between the bagel. You God bless bagels, man. Like I will, that's my go-to like for a breakfast sandwich. I mean, it got boring after because I used to work downtown and I would commute like to the downtown core every day. But what I would do was I would go to Tim Hortons before my shift and I would just grab that breakfast sandwich, and it got boring after eating the same fucking thing for 5 days a week. So
yeah. I know we were talking about hot dogs a little earlier, and then we got into the wrap discussion.
I actually.
What's your favorite thing on a hot dog?
I hate hot dogs. I mean, I hate the meat that goes in. I've tried to accustom my taste buds and my body to hot dogs. I don't know what it is, but every time I have a hot dog, my gag reflex just goes into full force.
Like, it is like
I can't stomach a hot dog.
Combination of
various parts.
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. Just the digestion doesn't really. Yeah. Toppings, ketchup, mustard, the usual. Maybe some onions if it's there.
But I will say this though, like I've been tempted to try hot dogs because I've seen like hot dogs in movies and shows. Like some hot dogs look very delicious. They look appealing to the eye. But once they're actually in my mouth, it's like.
I'm sorry to hear that. So my two favorite hot dogs. One I tried it quite recently. It was Chicago style hot dogs. Oh yeah. Those are really cool.
So the Chicago style pizza and hot dogs.
Yeah, no, they have nice food out there. I love Chicago.
Nice.
But like it's basically mustard, white onions, neon green relish. They pride themselves on their super green relish. They put a dill pickle spear, so like a slab of a slice of pickles, as well as tomato slices or wedges, and sport pepper and celery salt. And there is absolutely no ketchup. They will not use ketchup. So there you go, Evan. I hate ketchup so much. And it's just an everything poppy seed bun kind of hot dog. It's just so interesting.
Another topping that. Okay, so in recent years, a sauce that I've grown accustomed to on my sandwiches is Chipotle sauce. Like, I'm at a point in my life where I really like that stuff.
Yeah, because you're starting to develop spice, aren't you?
But I will say this though, Chipotle and tzatziki. Like when I go for shawarma or Greek, I literally like that.
And just to wrap up,
tzatziki in a shawarma is the bomb.
Well, it's essentially the Greek sauce.
My point is, that being said. I still do not like. I didn't like it when I was a kid, and I still don't like it. Mayonnaise, and I'll tell you a story.
Yeah. I wasn't really done my story. I had two hot dogs to talk about, and So my favorite hot dog of all time, and me and my dad love this hot dog, chili cheese dogs. My God, it's like a sloppy Joe with some kick.
I'm gonna be honest. We were watching this, when you watched The Simpsons, the last Temptation of Homer, when him and Mindy order all that Russo's foot long chili dog. That looked pretty good.
They are very good. And I love. It's like my dad and I. Sometimes if he's like, "Oh, I don't know what I want to eat," and I was like, chili dog. He's like, chili dog. And I'm like, chili dog. And we'll defrost some chili and we'll just make chili dogs on the topic spot.
Because my mind jumps all over the place. There is something I want to talk about, but then. First, I want to finish the thought I had.
Yeah, I'm wrapped.
Mayonnaise, right?
Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That's a good Smashing Pumpkins song.
Back when I was a kid, I didn't like mayonnaise. It was too sour for me because
sour.
Maybe I'm not using the right word, but like it was too
potent.
Potent, yeah.
Yeah, potent's the better word.
It was too potent. So the thing is, I hated when this would happen. Like when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I would go to McDonald's, and when I first started liking McDonald's sandwiches, my go-to was actually the Junior Chicken. So that was like one of the first sandwiches I ever fell in love with at McDonald's. And then I would always order, and I still will order, like my either like the crispy chicken or Junior Chicken.
It tastes really good with chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, no, well. But here's the thing: I would order them without them, and then the people would look. Sometimes the order taker would give me weird looks. It's like, What? Seriously, you don't like layers? I fucking hate when they do that. It's like, just give me my goddamn sandwich.
If you don't use mayonnaise, isn't it really dry and just crunch?
Nah, the lettuce make it. Okay, if I got it without lettuce, then it'd be fucking boring.
It'd
but
be really dry.
the lettuce makes up for it. That's the lettuce
enough.
The lettuce or tomato, give or take, splits the difference. Or if there's cheese, I'll have cheese on a sandwich too.
I'll put mayonnaise on a sandwich where there's cheese involved, and also if there's like, say it's like a ham and Swiss the sandwich
it's so good with ham and Swiss.
Yeah, ham and Swiss sandwich with like multigrain bread.
Yeah. I mean, mayo and mustard.
Having mayonnaise, mustard is good, but you guys, Dijon mustard.
Yeah,
that's good too.
Acquired taste. But before you say, I wanted to say about mayonnaise, it's another sandwich, tuna sandwich.
Yes.
Any takers?
You have to have it.
Any takers?
I freaking love tuna sandwiches.
Tuna sandwich. You mix mayonnaise, but add some relish to it.
Yeah, you have to have pickles in your tuna. That makes the best. Or onions or any of that.
I haven't tried it with onions, but sorry. So what were you gonna say?
So I want to talk about cartoon characters and sandwiches because when Lyle was mentioning chili dogs, I kept thinking of that, bonkers, absolutely ballistic, shitballs, nuts, crazy show, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, where he's always talking about fucking chili dogs.
Yeah, that's his favorite food, apparently.
I can't remember if in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie that came out in 2020, was there a joke about chili dogs?
I don't think there was.
Because
what a missed opportunity.
But they good. They had. You know what they did have? They had a lot of Olive Garden.
What a shameless plug-in.
Why wasn't Sonic's endorsed? That burger place, Sonic.
Because it would have been too on the nose.
Whatever. I mean, come on.
I've never been to... Okay,
If there was a restaurant with my name on it, I'd go.
Guys, if you guys have traveled to the States, have you guys been to a Sonic? Because of all the American fast food and restaurant chains that I've tried, I've kind of... Now that I've avoided Sonics, I've just never gotten the chance to go to them. When I was in Florida, I discovered how popular the chain is because my family once traveled to Panama City, and there are Sonics every 10 miles.
No,
it's
I can't
very
say I've
popular.
ever been. But on the topic of cartoon characters with iconic sandwiches, have you ever had a Dagwood sandwich?
I was just looking that up, Lyle. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. A Dagwood sandwich. This is like the kind of thing Shaggy and Scooby-Doo would
Yes.
eat. It's a giant layered sandwich.
What sandwich are we talking about?
A Dagwood sandwich. Show him, Cody. It is a layered sandwich of 12 layers of bread.
Oh, nice.
And they're fucking amazing.
I remember
I had one.
I remember I made a giant sandwich at my Nana and Papa's house, and it wasn't even that big, but my Papa just takes one look at it, whatever. I can't remember what exactly the sandwich was, but he takes one look at it, at the size, and he goes, "We having a Dagwood there, Cody?"
Yeah.
Oh, nice. It's literally
and that was my
everything.
introduction. I was like, "What's a Dagwood?"
Yeah.
It's from the Blondie strips.
Yeah.
Now, I want to
everything but the kitchen sink.
Now, it kind of reminds me, but is that those sandwiches are in cartoons? Whenever someone makes a big sandwich, that's the big, and those sandwiches look delicious.
Lots of salami, but where's the mayonnaise?
You know what? That's the sandwich that Patrick, vacuumed up in Close SpongeBob. It's like, could Squidward have some of the big slice, super delicious, super terrific sandwich? No. Oh, could I have some of the big, super terrific sandwich? Yes. All right.
Yeah, vacuum in his mouth.
Yeah.
That reminds
Now,
me.
SpongeBob. What's that sandwich at the Krusty Krab that Mr. Krabs apparently patented and got filthy rich
The
off
Big
of?
Mac under the sea.
The Krabby Patty.
The Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
Now, why do they call it a Krabby Patty? Is it made from crabs? No, there's a
That'd be the irony.
There's a dark fan. No, there is a dark fan theory
Didn't
that.
Robot Chicken make that joke?
Yeah, a few people I think have made that joke by now. The joke is Mr. Krabs is literally slaughtering his own kind for meat, and he's so greedy that he's slaughtering his own kind for capital. That's why think about this. Why is his daughter a whale and not a crab? And how come you never see that many crabs in Bikini Bottom, except with the sole exception of Mr. Krabs' mother?
That is very dark.
There aren't any cows in the ocean.
Yeah.
Off topic, but it would be such great ambiguity if they finally answered the recipe to the Krabby Patty if Plankton finds out.
Wait, I thought he already did find out, and the secret ingredient is plankton.
No, that was a red herring. I remember that episode. Yeah, with this whole extended family episode. Yeah.
Sheldon.
No,
That would've been hilarious.
I was thinking a Pulp Fiction type of style where the character knows but the audience doesn't know.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine Plankton knows, but
We don't know.
Well,
Anyway, sorry. Dagwood is delicious looking. It always makes me... And now that I know what it is, and that is like the Shaggy and Scooby type of sandwich,
Yeah, they
it
just
always looks
shovel it.
delicious. I mean, you gotta like eat it in sections. That's the thing.
If you guys want to start off with something a little bit smaller, I would recommend Clubhouse sandwiches.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Those are really nice.
those are good.
I mean, they're
just be wary about the toothpicks.
Oh my god!
I have like anxiety, like growing up, thinking I'm gonna bite into it, and then it's gonna go through the roof of my mouth and out down the bottom.
I had a cousin who did that.
Oh,
They were sitting at a restaurant. They were so hungry. My cousin's like, Clubhouse.
Oh god! Oh god! I'm just like gonna like
don't
shrivel.
spoil Cody. Don't spoil our appetite.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
It's
shrivel.
just a true story that happened to a friend of mine.
Freaky stories over here.
Speaking of hot dogs, that show made me never want to eat a hot dog ever again because of that maggot and all the stories. I think there was a story about a hot dog.
His Big Mac is right in front of him, Lyle.
I mean, that's only
Thank God I
less
didn't have it
gross.
because it'll be coming back in front of
It's
us.
only slightly less gross, but anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, new topic. You guys take it away. My food's almost here.
Well, I want to talk about, what kind of burgers do you guys like? Like, what's the best burger you've ever had?
Oh, wow, that's a good question.
Honestly, this little Toronto local chain, Hero Burger,
Toronto,
very good.
I would.
Very cool.
I mean, I know that you can put in requests for how you want your meat when you go into Hero Burger,
And the size too. There's like a 4 ounce, 6 ounce, and I think an 8 ounce.
I think Hero Burger has the most diverse menu for burgers I've ever seen at a burger
Solid
place.
fries, really good milkshakes.
Oh no, the steak,
it has it all.
Steak fries are really thick, really savory. One of my favorite burger places in the whole city is a place called the Great Burger Kitchen at Gerard and Jones in East York.
Mm-hmm. I've been there many times.
Oh, it's really good. I also so in talking about like burger chains, like McDonald's needs no introduction. We've kind of talked about that.
I honestly cannot think.
Let's think about this. There's
because it's one of
there's Burger King, which sucks.
I hate Burger King. Fuck Burger King.
I don't mind a Whopper. It's not bad.
Oh yeah. Well, so
every time I go there,
the three burger chains that commit there, it's a competition in the burger chain industry between McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. Actually,
you know what? Dairy Queen makes pretty good burgers.
Oh, they do?
Mm-hmm.
And they also make chili cheese dogs.
Nice.
It's the only chain I've ever seen that makes chili cheese dogs.
You think an ice cream place is now going to serve fast food? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but no, I like their burgers. They're not the best.
Harvey's
burgers.
is pretty damn good.
Okay, so for our American audience, full disclosure, Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing.
You know what I always wanted to try because we can't obviously try it over here in Canada? Jack in the Box and White Castle.
I've heard, White Castle.
I'm going to tell you guys a story about White Castle. Bad experience. And this was after I saw Harold and Kumar go to White Castle with my buddy who is very weed friendly. Okay, here's
because they certainly had a bad experience.
No,
trying to get there.
No, going to White
Castle. They enjoyed their experience.
I was in 2014. I was coming home. I was in New York City for a weekend, and I was on my way to the bus station, and on my way, like I'm like, oh, there's a White Castle like on 8th Avenue, like on the way to Port Authority. So I'm like, you know what, I'll try it. Like I saw the movie. I'm like, oh, I like it. Nothing special. Like no, they're burgers, micro burgers.
Yeah, they're tiny. The sliders. Yeah, sliders.
Yeah, no, not contrary to what the movie would have you believe. They're not filling. I felt so empty, and their fries are pathetic.
Is it like just ground meat and like onions?
Yeah, that's what it's literally ground meat, onions, mustard, and relish.
That's pretty good though. I actually don't mind like onions and mushrooms on my burger.
I don't mind trying it for the first time. That's what I mean. Like Jack. A third one too. In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
We don't have In-N-Out here.
Big Lebowski.
There have been rumors of a temporary In-N-Out setup.
Burgers, Walter.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Okay,
go on, Evan.
There have been rumors of a like setup In-N-Out being established in Toronto. Full disclosure, I tried In-N-Out for the first time when I flew out to Los Angeles about 6 years ago. Great burgers, fries suck. Like, no, think McDonald's fries, but unsalted and generic.
Here's an unpopular opinion of mine, and it's ironic because what I'm eating literally right now is more of my appetizer before our sandwiches arrive.
Yeah.
The McDonald's famous fries, overrated.
I would agree.
I just lost some subscribers on the channel. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I lost some subscribers.
Bad experiences with McDonald's.
They're just like so salty and soggy.
You know,
Wendy's quality fries.
Okay, so can we go back to Wendy's
fries.
for a second?
Okay.
Yeah.
I really like Wendy's was when I was trying like different burger chains. Like, I don't think I've ever tried a Whopper, but when I've had burgers from Wendy's. They're pretty good. Like, their signature is their signature recipe is apparently like they don't ever freeze the meat,
and they're square too.
Be there or be square.
No, they're literally square patties, so when you bite into them, you're not losing so much.
That's actually really creative.
It's unique, yeah.
It's very unique. Stands out.
Now,
here's the topic.
What's the topic?
What are your guys' favorite sandwich meats?
Sandwich meats.
Out of turkey, salami, bologna.
Chicken.
Mine's a little bit of a deep cut. Kielbasa.
Okay.
Kielbasa's sandwich meat is really nice. I like it.
Well, usually if it's like served as like a little hors d'oeuvre or finger food at a party, kielbasa slices and cheese and crackers.
No, but it's sliced really thin. It's like really, really juicy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Give it a try. I'd recommend it.
What about you?
When you say like sandwich meats, are we talking like
cold cuts?
Like cold cuts, yeah, like
I'm
ham,
gonna have to go
turkey.
with turkey.
Turkey's good.
Chicken's good. I think
chicken and turkey.
I think ham's my go-to.
Yeah. What kind of ham?
Just honey glazed ham.
Yeah, not bad.
Nice.
I like the Black Forest type.
You like Black Forest?
Oh yes,
okay.
So good.
I'm sweet and you're dark.
I bet you like dark meat.
Oh.
So bad.
So my order is 5 minutes away. Lyle, what's the status on yours?
Moments. Hold on.
Moments. Okay.
5 minutes. Going down the road.
Okay. We should be like right at the same time almost.
Do we have any other closing thoughts before we get our food?
So, so I guess now would be a good time to like, what's the most memorable sandwich you've ever had? Like,
okay.
What's the most memorable sandwich you can remember eating like for the first time?
I think one I had quite recently was I just made myself like this deluxe sandwich because I'm pretty basic. It's just like ham, cheese, and sauce. That's it. But I went all out. I got like really nice oat bread, and then I got ham, lettuce, tomato, cheese, and all that, and even like mayos and all that. And I had lunch the next day and I ate it. And I was like, it was a lot of effort, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
And it made all the more difference. Sorry, it's a little bit of a basic answer, but that's the most recent example of a sandwich I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But I eat them all. I eat sandwiches almost every day now, so I'm getting a little tired of it. To be honest.
I don't think I can ever get tired, to be honest. It's just, again, actually to answer your question, Evan, it's really just like going back to what I said about PB&J. Like, just kind of makes me feel like a kid again. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I can be an adult like years down the road in my 50s and I'd still love PB&J. I can't get over it. A PB&J is just like probably my gateway sandwich. And there's obviously better quality sandwiches. There's obviously better, juicier and great sandwiches.
Yeah.
But PB&J, nothing will top the I guess the feeling, the sensation of discovering a sandwich. Nothing will ever match that.
Well, fellas, continue on your thoughts.
Okay, so I guess
filler.
I guess I'm the one that's going to be closing out this discussion with my order. Right?
Do it.
Flops are right over here, bro.
Please and thank you.
There's one.
Where's the other one?
Oh.
There it is.
What's it doing over there? Where are you doing some
Our studio is also our living room. Yeah.
Close it out.
Close it out. So, I feel like, sandwiches, so simplistic, yet it's such a vast topic of discussion. We didn't even cover, like, everything. Like, we just kind of shot the shit with, sandwiches we liked and, experiences we've had with a sandwich.
You look at the food groups. You got your You got your carbs, you got your protein, and you got your perhaps veggies. A little bit of nutrition, a little bit of sweets in it, and I think it depends on definitely what you put in the sandwich of trying to find that right balance of everything. Because you got the bread is obviously the carb.
Yeah.
Peanut butter, it's like the thing with peanut butter and jelly. It's like I know that there's a lot of protein in peanut butter, but like it's not necessarily the healthiest choice of a sandwich. So you kind of have to like stuff it with like other nutritious.
Why
stuff.
do I feel like you're quoting some monologue in some movie?
I'm not.
Okay, no, it sounds really good.
Oh.
But here's the thing. Now, good, Lyle, you're right on time because I was about to close out the discussion with this point. Do you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
No, they don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese.
They got the metric system.
Because they have the metric system. They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
Yeah, what do they call a Big Mac?
I don't know. What do they call Big Mac? I don't know. Le Big Mac.
Le Big
What
Mac.
about a Whopper?
I don't know.
I never went to Burger King.
You never did.
Oh,
Guys, one little thing.
Yeah.
Try in St. Lawrence Market. Try the pea-meal bacon sandwiches. They are legendary.
Okay.
I've heard, like, Veronica and I went there once, just as a date. And, she gave me all these pea-meal bacon sandwiches, and they were so good. And then I also had a burger there, and I took one bite, and it blew my mind. Then every subsequent bite afterwards, it just got okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just hungry that day. Well, is the conquest complete?
The conquest is complete.
Oh man. Well, this was a lot of fun, guys. I think with a little bit of restraint and a little bit of like pressure, we really put in a really passionate episode here.
Yeah.
I think so too.
So I'm hungry. I can't wait to eat.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you all for joining. Now, let's turn this fucking recording off and eat, because I'm fucking starving.
I'm hungry.
Okay. This is not a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. I got the wrong order. I'm sorry, Lyle.